ANC now has a fresh slate of leaders thanks to this week's National Elective Conference.
But they'll need to hit the ground at a sprinting pace. The party's membership is in crisis. It will need to pull out all the stops to restore any kind of voter confidence before the elections in 2024.
Well, the conference drew sharp criticism due to its days-long delays in some parts. But here's eNCA's Pule Letshwiti-Jones with that story.
The ANC's 55th National Elective Conference got off to a bumpy start, frustrated middle and dreary end. Power cuts caused delays and frustrated the registration process throughout, and no one was spared. A telling premonition of SA's future if Eskom doesn't get its act together.
We have learned quite a few lessons, especially from a planning point of view, that the processes leading up to the nominations by the branch general meetings of the ANC should be planned ahead of time. If it was up to the electoral committee, we would have started this work at least 6 months before the conference. We also then faced a number of challenges at the time of registration, also due to the technological issues and then the issue of timing generally, which I think we can improve. When we were dealing with the nomination on the floor for the top 7 officials, that took quite a long in terms of debate as to the nomination, especially of the second and first deputy secretary general. Was quite a long process.
The lack of electricity wasn't the only dark cloud. The ANC has finally acknowledged that its membership is in free fall.
I'm not so much worried about the decline in membership. I'm more worried about the quality of membership. It has to remember, I think President Thabo Mbeki used to say fewer but better. The key issue for the ANC is the electoral decline, because I think that's what they really should be worried about. But that speaks to people saying, we don't believe what you have currently works, and you need to improve upon that. So I think that really should be the key focus of putting your best foot forward for the Republic.
With new leadership installed, the ANC will shift its gaze to 2024 elections, where it will have to claw back support from an increasingly disillusioned voter base.
And we need to make sure that we have a drive to motivate and encourage our voters to go to the polls, because they are not leaving us for other parties. We still have our fair share of the electoral base, but we need to make sure that that constituency, one, we safeguard our constituency, but we also grow our constituency so that we can be able to win some convincing majority in 2024.
With a new 87-member National Executive Committee, a cabinet reshuffle is on the cards. It will need to prioritize the implementation of key policies that touch on the pressure points of joblessness, service delivery, and failing SOEs. Pule Letshwiti-Jones in Johannesburg.